someone at the gym to say hi to me and give me their number. I'm gonna give the sexy eyes today in hopes to let the pheromones out of me and like, just fucking give me your number. Talking to me. Is it a racist town? Hi.
Huh?
I was just saying hi.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
Honestly, I'm just trying to work out.
Okay.
Is the gym not a safe place anymore, or is it a battlefield of misinterpreted intentions? These questions have been echoing in the minds of many gym-goers recently, thanks to a new trend that's taken the fitness world by storm. It's called the gym creep phenomenon, and it's causing quite a stir. Picture this. You're at the gym, minding your own business, maybe waiting for your turn on the squat rack. Suddenly, you're being filmed, labeled as a gym creep, just because you happen to glance in the direction of a woman working out. It's an unsettling scenario that's becoming increasingly common, with men being targeted and framed as creeps, regardless of their actual intentions. You see, some women have started setting up cameras in the gym, surveilling their surroundings for men they deem as staring inappropriately, or behaving in a way they consider unsettling. They then share these videos online, sparking outrage and creating a narrative that every man in the gym is a potential creep. The reaction to this trend has been a mix of shock, frustration, and anger. Many gym-goers, men specifically, are questioning the fairness of such tactics. They argue that it's unjust to label someone a creep based on a few seconds of footage, without considering the context or the person's intent. They point out that someone might be looking in a particular direction because they're waiting for a piece of equipment or because they're lost in thought, not because they're ogling anyone. But there's another twist to this tale. Some of the women who spearheaded the gym creep trend are now finding themselves on the receiving end of its consequences. They're upset that men are now avoiding interactions with them, declining conversations, or refusing to help them with heavy weights. The very trend they started has ironically led to a sense of isolation and resentment. But what happens when the tables turn? When the very women who started this trend find themselves on the receiving end of its consequences? This is the question that we're left grappling with as we delve deeper into the gym creep phenomenon. It seems the hunters have become the hunted. The gym creep trend, initially devised to call out unwanted attention in the gym, has taken an ironic turn. Women, who once held the power to brandish the creep label, now find themselves at the receiving end of an unexpected backlash. This backlash has materialized in the form of men keeping their distance, avoiding any interaction that could potentially be misinterpreted. The fear of being labeled a gym creep has led to men steering clear of any situation that could land them in hot water. This includes refusing to assist with heavy weights or declining conversations. Let's take a moment to unpack this. Picture a scene where a woman is struggling to re-rack a set of heavy dumbbells. A man who could easily assist chooses not to, wary that his actions could be misconstrued. Or imagine a woman trying to strike up a casual conversation with a man, only to be met with a polite decline. These are not isolated incidents but a widespread reaction to the gym creep trend. Men are now hyper-aware of their actions, cautious not to overstep any boundaries. This heightened sense of caution is a direct result of the gym creep trend, where even a fleeting glance could lead to a man being labeled a creep. But here's the thing, while the gym creep trend was meant to protect women from unwanted attention, it's inadvertently led to a new issue. Women are now finding themselves on the receiving end of a cold shoulder from men who are simply trying to avoid being the next gym creep. This unexpected backlash has sparked a new debate. Are men overreacting, or are they justified in their caution? Is the gym creep trend creating an environment of fear rather than one of respect? And most importantly, is this trend doing more harm than good? So the question arises, has the gym creep trend backfired? It's a question that doesn't have a straightforward answer, but one thing is clear. The gym creep trend, initially aimed at promoting a respectful gym atmosphere, has inadvertently created a divide. No one wants to be labeled a creep, especially not in a place where they're trying to better themselves. This is the sentiment echoed by many men who are caught in the crossfire of the gym creep trend. It's a trend that has seen men becoming increasingly hesitant to set foot in their local gyms, and it's affecting more than just their workout routines. The fear of being unfairly labeled as a gym creep has led to a significant number of men avoiding gyms altogether. The ripple effect of this avoidance is an unfortunate impact on their health and fitness routines. Many have had to resort to home workouts or outdoor activities which aren't always as effective or as convenient as a gym workout. For some, it's even led to a complete halt in their fitness journey, causing them to miss out on the physical benefits that regular exercise brings. But beyond the physical impact, there's a mental and emotional toll that's often overlooked. The gym creep trend has created an environment of anxiety and stress for many men. The fear of being misinterpreted or falsely accused has led to a sense of unease that can be debilitating for some. It's a mental burden that no one should have to bear, especially in a setting that's meant to promote health and wellness. There's also an aspect of social isolation that comes into play. Gyms have traditionally been a space for social interaction and camaraderie, but this trend has disrupted that dynamic. Men are now more reluctant to engage in friendly banter or casual conversations, leading to a sense of isolation that can be deeply disheartening. In essence, the gym creep trend has not only disrupted the workout routines of many men, it's also created an environment of fear, anxiety, and isolation. It's a far cry from the supportive, inclusive space that gyms are meant to be. It's clear that the gym creep trend has created an uncomfortable environment for men. But what about the women who started it all? It's a classic case of be careful what you wish for. The women who sparked the gym creep trend are now finding themselves in a predicament they didn't foresee. The very men they sought to distance from are now the ones they miss the most. But why is this happening? In the pursuit of creating a safe and comfortable environment, these women unknowingly created a barrier. This barrier is not just physical, but psychological as well. Men, in fear of being labeled as gym creeps, have started maintaining a noticeable distance from women in the gym. They are refraining from offering help, even when it's apparent that assistance is needed. This sudden shift has left many women puzzled and frustrated. Imagine struggling to put back a heavy weight, looking around for help, only to find that no one is willing to step in. Not because they don't want to, but because they're afraid of the repercussions. This is the reality for many women in gyms today. Moreover, the lack of interaction isn't just limited to assistance with weights. The social fabric of the gym, which once thrived on camaraderie and mutual encouragement, is now fraying at the edges. Many women have reported feeling a sense of isolation. This withdrawal of men from engaging in casual conversations or friendly banter has left a void that's hard to ignore. The confusion is palpable. On one hand, women wanted to work out without unwelcome advances or stares, but on the other hand, they didn't want complete isolation. They wanted a balance, a middle ground. But it seems the scales tipped too far in one direction. This gym creep trend, which started as a campaign for personal space and respect, has spiraled into a social dilemma. It's a classic demonstration of the law of unintended consequences, where actions have effects that are unanticipated or unintended. So what does this mean for the future of gym culture? As we move forward, it's essential to find a balance where everyone feels comfortable and respected. After all, the gym should be a place of unity and mutual respect, not division and misunderstanding. Gym culture is at a crossroads, and it's up to the gym owners to step in and make sure everyone is treated fairly. The future of gym culture doesn't have to be a battlefield of misunderstandings and accusations. Instead, it can be a place where people come together to better themselves, to push their limits, and to support each other in their fitness journeys. However, to reach this ideal, we need to address the current issues head-on. One potential solution is promoting open conversations. We need to encourage dialogues about appropriate behavior, boundaries, and respect. It's crucial for both men and women to understand each other's perspectives and to respect each other's comfort zones. This can help to eliminate assumptions and misconceptions that often lead to conflicts. Another way to improve the situation is by fostering a better understanding. Let's not forget that the gym is a public space, and everyone has a right to feel comfortable and safe. It's essential to remember that everyone is there for the same reason, to work on their fitness. So let's focus on that common goal, rather than get caught up in misunderstandings. Respect is paramount. Respecting each other's boundaries, personal space, and right to exercise without feeling watched or judged is a fundamental part of creating a positive gym culture. Encouraging respect and understanding can help to alleviate tension and make the gym a more welcoming environment for everyone. Creating a comfortable and safe environment is the ultimate goal. This means ensuring that everyone feels at ease, whether they're lifting weights, running on a treadmill, or stretching in a yoga class. It's about making the gym a place where everyone feels welcome, respected, and free to focus on their fitness goals. In the end, The gym should be a place to better oneself, not a battlefield of accusations and misunderstandings.